Pt2 on a whole nother device. Let's see if this is gonna work. My name is Eve Louise. I'm back. We talking about the whole Nosey Heaux and Jaguar live tonight, and how they both admitted to calling CPS on Tasha K and Toxic Diamonds. This is where I'm disappointed as a black woman, as a mother. I'm not understanding why y'all on the World Wide Web talking about how y'all call CPS on these two black women. I'm not understanding that. Is it that motherfucking deep? Did Tasha K happen to whoop her child on this video? I haven't heard of a beat down on this video or nothing. But I have not seen the video personally. Jaguar seen the video and called CPS on Tasha K. And then sent the video to to the CPS lady. This is where she's admitting on Nosey Hoes Live tonight. Yeah, so this is me just talking about the shit because I'm not understanding. My thing is, you admitting on the World Wide Web that you called CPS on some fucking body after she did a whole surviving trilogy. And we're going to get into the whole Tasha K and the whole surviving trilogy shit because this is what I'm not understanding about the whole shit. We wouldn't fucking be here talking about none of this shit if Tasha K would have just mind her fucking business and let Storm Monroe have his shine from the interview that he did with Jaguar that went viral. Could not let that man have his shine. She had to come in and swoop in and say, well, I'm going to do the video from another point of view and I'm going to get her from another angle. And it backfired on her. Tasha K lost subscribers, and now we here talking about this whole shit because she interviewed her and it backfired. That interview backfired. So with that interview backfiring, she admitted on Willie Vanilli's live that Tasha K and that whole shit was a setup to get Storm Monroe to the 100K before Armand Wiggins. Armand Wiggins goes and uses that video clip from Willie Vanilli's live on his live, and he didn't give Willie Vanilli no shine. That's a whole nother story. I already talked about it in a whole nother video. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah. So now we're talking about this situation. So the Armand felt like he was vindicated by doing that. And now we here talking about this because Tasha K felt the backlash of that interview. And she felt the backlash from what Jaguar said on the Vanilli shit. So she got upset. And now she's doing a whole surviving Jaguar shit. On the heels of that, she went and made her Patreon members pay for that. She made them pay for that. She made them pay for that. And with them paying for that, they paid for it. A lot of them was asking for their money back, I heard. A lot of people was asking for their money back. And then right after she put it on Patreon, she told people on YouTube, oh, if you go and do this and you have it, I will be flagging your videos and I will be suing y'all X, Y, and Z. Then she turned around and then she puts all three parts on her channel where everybody went and watched it. And it wasn't a lot of views when people wouldn't go and watch it. When people went and watched part 3, it wasn't a lot of people in the chat like that. It was 11K. I was there for part 3. I was there for part 3. It was only 11K in the chat. The video is doing numbers now. Yeah, of course, it's circulating. People realize she put it up there. But if you was going to go and put it up there, then you should have put it up there from the gate. Why would you go and put it on Patreon? You go and put it on Patreon for what reason? That didn't make no sense to me. For her to go and put that video on fucking Patreon. So, let's get into some of the things that they talking about in the Nosey Hole video. Because this shit, this shit had me so tight today. Because either I'm suing you or I'm whooping your ass. You gonna call CPS on me and admit it on the World Wide Web? Now let's backtrack just a little bit in this video. Let's back it up a taste so you can really get what the fuck they saying. I want y'all to really get it.
Yeah. That has no real skill. No personality. Being a waitress and talking shit. Yeah. Who has been caught in numerous lies. Stole your hair now. Oh yeah. Let's forget the fact that people hate me, but they love her pretending to be me. You're some sick bitches. So, yeah. This is who you're following. This is who you're praising. Which is why I started flooding the internet today with all of those clips from that lovely video that she tried to delete. Because it came from her fan page. So let's talk about that. This is footage that she took live from her own television. I mean, live from her own camera phone on New Year's. Just a couple weeks ago, not even a month ago. This is after her daughter claimed neglect and cried for food and begged to be fed after waiting all day to get something to eat because mommy was online trashing Cardi B. Yeah, I shared that video. I shared it on my page months ago. So, all that being said, that's the first time you showed signs of blatant neglect on camera, and it aired on YouTube. Drunk online, dressing over Cardi B and her daughter saying she didn't eat since that morning, and it was late at night. Now, a couple of months later, you're seeing...
Now again, the way Nosey Heaux is talking about the video, you would think she's seen the whole video, right? Let's keep watching, because what she says next is like, but I thought you watched the video. And this is me again watching it for like the third or fourth time, because like I said in the first part of this video, I was in this live. So when she said it the first time, I was shocked. And when I rewatched it again to see if I was going to get the same shock, I watched it again and I still got the same shock. I'm stuck.
Sitting here, high and drunk, doing both on camera with a toddler present. Yeah. In the middle of the night. Yeah. Why weren't all the children in bed? Yeah. Because mothers have a right to party and have fun. But nah. Not as a neglect of your own children, though. You take the kids and you put them upstairs in the big bedroom. You turn on a great movie. You turn it up loud. You bring them popcorn and snacks, and you leave them in the room. And then y'all go downstairs and be adults. Right. Now, if the children sleep downstairs, that's one thing. But the second you see them, you tell them to go back to the playroom. Period. Yeah. Everybody knows that. Any competent parent knows that. Twerking and being cheered on and rooted on by a fucking preschooler in the middle of the night while y'all are getting drunk, mixing drinks. You show the Lamarca Prosecco that I introduced her to on our interview, which she cut out so she could pretend she knew about that shit by herself. She's ridiculous. She copies everything I do down to the last. Yeah. So you got the Lamarca Prosecco on the counter. You have the champagne flutes out, but now you don't put orange juice in it, and now you're putting vodka in it. The girls sit up there, yeah, we doing shots of vodka, and you're bragging. I don't know how my kid's gonna eat in the morning. I ain't getting up. I'm just gonna throw some food bags in there like it's like he's a pig, and you throwing corn cobs in the trunk. Right. This was New Year's. This was 3 weeks ago. In another state, with other adults present, and nobody told that child to go upstairs. Right. I mean, we ain't gonna talk about how weird it is that the women is partying together and the men is partying together, but they're not partying all in one group. Yeah. When I saw that video, I was like, yo, her husband is good, letting it out. He's coming on out. Ooh. Stormy Show, Alizé Mocha Show Monroe style. Ooh. Like I said, why you grinding up on some good with your back turned to your wife while your wife is trying to make it look like she's dancing with you? The nigga don't want no pussy on his birthday and he don't want to party with you on New Year's? Yeah. If I ever ask Ashley, first of all, I'm not going to ask her like, you don't want no pussy. That's weird. That's how she asked. That's weird. And that nigga was like, no, I'm going to bed. That's embarrassing. I would have logged off, never came into the internet, and I would have divorced that nigga. That's embarrassing. I want to have sex with her. That's weird. And men will fuck a hole in the wall. You got to be a disgusting ass bitch for a man to not want to put dick in you. That's what people. But you got the dudes dancing in the parking in the driveway together with bottles in their hand and popping bottles and swinging their pinkies and all of this nonsense that you got going on. And then you got your best friend twerking for you up against the cars. And the baby got so into it, she took the New Year's hat, threw it at her, like, twerk, mama, twerk, mama. Really? How you got a preschool?
Now, when Nosey Heaux says, really? But you was just saying how you seen the video. So did you not watch it until the end and only Jaguar did by herself? Like, I wish I had this video. Y'all know that, right? Because I'm not understanding right now. I'm really not understanding how we get here to where we are calling CPS on each other and doing all of this bullshit on the internet. I'm not understanding how we are having this conversation on the worldwide internet. This is not a fucking Zoom call. This was a live video done tonight, only a couple of hours ago. I was there. But we are actually bragging about how we called CPS on 2 other fucking mothers. Now, let me just paint the fucking picture for y'all on why I'm upset. Nosey Heaux don't have no kids. She has a girlfriend. Okay. Jaguar has a son that does not live with her, and she recorded how she was arguing with the grandmother of that son. Right? This was in Tasha K's documentary on surviving Jaguar. Right? And the other son was killed, unfortunately. Tasha has 2 kids. She has an infant son and a teenage daughter. Toxic, I believe, has 2 sons and a daughter. Her and her daughter was in Las Vegas and got into an altercation. We seen that. We talked about that already. I'm just trying to paint the picture of who these girls call, who called CPS on who. Nosey Heaux admits that she called on Toxic Diamond. Jaguar recently called CPS on Tasha K after the whole surviving Jaguar hit the airwaves. Again, if Tasha K would have never interviewed Jaguar, we would not be here to talk about this. I'm going to say that this shit is karma for your ass though, Tasha K. Because it's funny how you tried a couple of weeks ago to paint this picture of Millie's husband being gay. Remember the whole Nino thing? We talked about it. I need y'all to go look at some of my videos if y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going to need y'all to understand exactly where I'm coming from tonight. Well, this morning, because it's like 5 o'clock. I started at 3 and it's 5. Listen, shit happens. But I'm not understanding how you call somebody else's husband gay when people, and yourself included, have called your husband gay. So when Jaguar is alluding to your husband grinding up on men in this video that I did not get my hands on, when Nosey Heaux was over here shaking her head and nodding, yeah. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all shit together. Now these are two grown black women having a conversation on the World Wide Web and talking about how they called CPS on 2 other black YouTubers. I'm not understanding. Make it make sense. I'm not getting it. I'm not. I'm upset. I'm shocked and appalled. And let me fucking tell you something. If that ain't ordered to catch a flight and go whoop a bitch ass, I don't know what is. Because once you call CPS on me, baby, why? That's a charge that you really can't escape from. They say they close cases, but they don't really close them. We all know how the law works. They really don't close them shits. Because as soon as some shit happen, some real shit happen, they open that bitch right back up. So they don't really close nothing. But I want y'all to get into what these bitches are talking about, because I'm upset. I'm not understanding why we are out here calling CPS on each other. I'm not understanding where did it get that far. Why are we going that far? Why? 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 You know why? Because y'all put y'all shit out on display to be content. But and yet, y'all don't want a real bitch like me to fucking talk about the shit. No, bitches. I'm here to talk about the shit. I'm with the shits. I want to know why y'all keep putting y'all business out on the World Wide Web for bitches to come up in there and call CPS on y'all, to call the cops on y'all, to call motherfuckers on y'all. You will never, if I gotta be in the dark room forever, here I am. Because you will never see my babies. Fuck that. Because it's that motherfucking deep. Y'all that motherfucking thirsty for a click in the fucking view. Everything is not for the fucking internet. I said that shit when I seen a Toxic Diamond fight in Vegas with her daughter. I said the same shit, and I'm saying it again. Everything is not for the internet. Y'all want to be bloggers, but yet y'all blogging y'all lives and y'all putting stupid shit on the fucking internet for people to fucking sop up and call CPS on y'all. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. And if you think I'm not going to fucking talk about it and you put it out here on the motherfucking World Wide Web, then bitch, you got another thing motherfucking coming. Because my name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into the rest of the fucking conversation. Because I'm really not understanding. How do we get here in the pandemic? How?
Schooler throwing hats because you twerking. Because you twerking it up.
But you know what? When you talk about that with Tasha K doing that, everybody will come. The winos, not everybody. The winos will come and say that we're reaching, but nobody gave a fuck about what she did to Sweet Mom. She sent a super chat to that girl for her special needs child and told her to go buy her some cough medicine, and then super chat back. She got online bragging about calling CPS on Sweet Mom, and all Sweet Mom's doing is minding her fucking business. Sweet Mom don't bother nobody. Tasha K is a bully, but when she gets bullied, everybody want to act like she's such a victim. That bitch ain't never been a victim in her life. Never. She's never been a victim.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why I'm such a bad person for doing the exact same thing to her for just cause.
And then they say I called them. Bitch, if I called them, I'll tell you I called them.
No, you called Toxic Diamond. I told you I was calling the folks.
Yeah.
On Tasha K.
Yeah,
and then I actually had an argument with somebody this morning saying, I don't think.
This bitch is actually sitting there, nodding her head, saying, patting her dog, saying, yeah, I called on Toxic Diamond. Yeah, I did it. How did we get here? How did we get to the point where you can get on the World Wide Web live? Not no pre-recorded shit, live. And pat your dog and say, yeah, I called on Toxic Diamond. You proud of that shit. You proud to get up on the World Wide Web and say that you called CPS on another black woman as a black woman. This shit is going too motherfucking far. Y'all dragging this shit to a whole nother place. And you know what the bad part about it is? Us up and coming YouTubers is going to pay for that. Because Toxic Diamond is saying that she's suing whoever. Jaguar is suing Tasha K. Cardi B is suing Tasha K. Yeah, let's get into all the lawsuits that's going on with YouTubers. And this shit makes no fucking sense. When we supposed to be sitting up here talking about fucking celebrities. And we sitting up here dragging each other. So how does that work? Is it not enough going on in the world that you got to drag another bitch down? Cause let me just say this. Let me just put that shit on out there. Let me just be all the way motherfucking a stack. Let me just be me. Fuck that shit. We are all on YouTube trying to get to the bag. Let me say it one more time. Because I don't think y'all understand. We are all on YouTube trying to get to the bag. But it's a certain way that you get to the bag. When you start losing your integrity to get to the bag, when you start snitching on your fellow brothers and sisters to get to the bag, when you start putting your business out there for other motherfuckers to talk about to get to the bag, that's a fucking problem. And all of them is a fucking problem. Jaguar, Nosey, Toxic, Tasha, all of y'all bitches is a problem. You know why? Y'all put out the content for these bitches to come and talk about, and y'all make real bitches like me have to sit up there and discuss bitches like y'all. And then y'all sit back and say, oh, y'all doing it for the greater good. And they even got the nerve to admit that they would do it again. And think that y'all not supposed to get y'all ass whooped? Let me tell you something. That's a first-class trip to whoop your ass. Listen, I'm taking flights for shit. Listen. That's an ass whooping. Where I'm from New York City. Like, if you do something to me, what happened? She live where? Oh, I'm there. Now. I'm here, bitch. What happened? I'm not understanding. Why y'all think y'all can sit up there and say what y'all did and think that it ain't gonna be no repercussions and karma behind the shit that y'all do? To each other, though. To each other. On both sides. That's the shit I'm not getting. I'm not getting it. But maybe I'm a different type of bitch. Maybe I'm just different. I'm not putting my business out there for these bitches to sit up here and dox me because they need a click in the motherfucking view. What? If all you do is hear my child voice and my baby's voices in the motherfucking background, that's all the fuck you fitting to fucking hear. And it ain't gonna be too much. That's why we in the motherfucking dark room right now today, because everybody fucking sleeping this bitch. Y'all niggas is fucking crazy. If y'all think I'ma leave my life open for another bitch to come around and be bored and dox a bitch. What? And y'all think I'm not coming to your city? Shit. Huh. Got me fucked up. I'm flying there first class to whoop that ass. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all crazy now. Y'all just doing way too much on the motherfucking worldwide internet, honey. Y'all doing too much, but let's get back into what the fuck they talking about, because let me tell you something. I can sit up here and tell you what the fuck I'm gonna do to you all day, but I ain't gonna even give y'all that type of energy any motherfucking way.
You should have called. Our people shouldn't be calling CPS. Why not?
Because they want to keep kids in danger. That's why. They don't give a fuck about the kids. They give a fuck about the image of the adult. They give one fuck about the kids.
Let's get back to the top of the fact, though. This wasn't something that Tasha K put on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter or even Facebook or even her Facebook group. This was on her private fan page. That means everybody that watched her bragging about neglecting her children, these were all her fans.
Yeah.
These weren't outside people. This wasn't just random views.
Then if you seen it, right, bitch, are you a fan of Tasha? I'm just trying to figure it out because I didn't see it because I'm not a fan. I'm talking like this because I need y'all to understand. How did you see said video? Oh, because you was over there being nosy. See, that's the problem with y'all nosy, bitch. Yeah, see, I'm nosy, and I say I'm everywhere like Big Brother, but y'all nosy bitches take that shit to another level that don't make no type of sense. So, are you a fan of Tasha K, Jaguar? I need to ask these questions because I'm trying to understand. Make me understand why the fuck you was over there. Why? Because you was over there being nosy. Waiting for some shit to fall in your lap. And it did, and you got her. Okay, let's talk about it.
So these were people that show up specifically to see you.
Right.
These are your fans. These are your winos.
Yes.
And they sat there and they watched y'all get drunk and eat weed gummies and party and twerk and be loud and be crazy with a toddler running around partying with them.
Yeah.
But I'm a bad mother.
Right.
I'm a bad mother. They can be Trump supporters all they want and not believe what's real. At this point in time, I think everybody needs to key into the fact that Tasha K gains most of her power from her follower base.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, the second that Tasha K starts ragging on somebody, her entire fan base starts attacking that person in their DMs, on their timeline, doing posts about them, making fun of them. These are victims they're attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Survivors they're attacking. You are attacking a protected group of people.
Right.
A crime.
Right.
Meanwhile, while you're committing crimes on behalf of Tasha K and harassing people who have done nothing wrong to you.
Yeah.
She is sitting there neglecting and showing mad neglectful parental skills, all of that stuff in front of y'all. And she did this for y'all. She didn't put that on any other public source. She did it just for you winos, and y'all loved it.
Yeah.
You loved it. You sat there and you watched and nobody reported, which is why while I had the video of Nosey talking about it playing in the background, I played you the call with CPS. I'm not reporting in private. I'm not reporting from the back. I didn't ask to be you heard it in the damn recording. I do not want to remain anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
And when the CPS worker contacted me back and thanked me for all of the footage I sent her of Latasha Trini Shakibi.
Oh my God.
And she said, got it. I'm on it. And then I sent her another message back and said, I have no problem with testifying as a character witness if need be. I do not want to remain anonymous.
Right.
I'm telling you, you have a willing witness in me. I will come to Atlanta. I will testify on her character and what I have witnessed on YouTube.
So when, yo, I gotta laugh, yo, I got to fucking laugh. Yo, the shit that I just falls in my lap is like, if you don't get the fuck off my lap. I'm laughing, but this shit is real. This bitch said she is willing to testify. She is willing to fly to Atlanta. This is a pandemic. She is willing to fly, risk her life to testify on the behalf and say that Tasha is a bad mother and what she witnessed on the internet with Tasha and her kids and everything that going on. If this is never a case of the pot calling the kettle and the kettle saying, what? I don't know what it is, people. I don't understand. If this is never I have to laugh. Shit is out of control. If this is never I feel like Cat Williams. I swear to God. ever a case of the pot calling the kettle and the kettle calling the pot? I don't know what is. Like, the bitch, and then when you go be a witness, and I'm Tasha K's lawyer. Let's just pretend I'm Tasha K's lawyer. And I go to the stand to question Jaguar ass. And I'm pulling up all types of footages and shit. Of you trying to beg your child to come to the car so you can introduce him to his stepdaddy that he don't know, your new husband, and you trying to get the child to come to the car. If I'm a lawyer, I'm going straight to the video. Okay, you said Tasha K is a bad mother, but ain't this you on this day, boom? I'm not understanding. And this what make it make sense. And y'all wonder why I'm laughing? Because this shit funny. You don't put shit out there like bitches like me to come across, because I'm going to fucking flip it, play it back, and laugh about that shit. Because this shit is funny. This shit is some karma shit in the best lighting of it all. Tasha, you went and cut your hair off to look like your twin sister. Now you, Amon Wiggins, and Jaguar are triplets. Y'all say Amon Wiggins don't like black women. But the two black women got the same haircut as Amon Wiggins. Look at the irony in that shit. And you know what? At least I can say Jaguar came on the scene with that haircut. Tasha, you just got that haircut. Why? Are you having a case of identity crisis, bitch? Are you trying to be Jaguar Wright is what we want to know. Because from the looks of it, the two people that you hate the most, you look like them. And y'all wondering why I'm laughing so much in this video. I find this to be a joyous occasion. The only thing that really take the hit for me out of all of this, fuck the adults. It's the kids and all of this that take the hit that I don't fucking like. When you want to get down to the shit that I don't like the fact that the kids are in a toss-up between all of these women. I don't like that. If you want to say some shit about a bitch, you go and you say that shit. I'm not gonna, I talked about this already. I'm not going to go get a whole nother app Patreon and tell y'all to come over there and it's gonna be an exclusive and it's gonna be all this so I can go over there and talk shit and say names. No, I'm not doing none of that scary, creepy shit. I'm from New York City and I say it how it fucking is, and if you don't fucking like it, too motherfucking bad. I'm not editing shit. Fuck it. It is what it is. Take me as I am. These bitches is crazy. All of them. Jaguar, Nosey, Toxic, Tasha. They all fucking nosy. They all nosy. All of them. Every last motherfucking one of them. Every last one of them are nosy. It makes no... They are fucking crazy. It's no way that I feel sorry for these fucking adults. I feel sorry on some real shit now. Let's just be... Fuck that. On some real shit, I feel sorry for the kids. Because they caught in the middle. Now you got people sitting over here talking about, yeah, I call, yeah, and I do it again, yeah. And when you make that call, bitch, you might have to get a translator, bitch, because your mouth is going to be fucking wide up fucking with me. But we not talking about me. We talking about these hoes. Because I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding how we get here. I'm not understanding why when we say the kids are off limits, why the kids are really not off limits. I'm not understanding. Oh, I'm doing it for the greater good. And oh, I'm doing it for this. And oh, I love the kids. Well, shit, if you love the kids so much, why you ain't got yours? If you love the kids so much, why you ain't got your own? If you love the kids so, I'm not understanding. Now all of a sudden your arch enemy got some kids and here you come with your cape on calling CPS and you think that shit don't look like some shit that we need to talk about? Bitches, y'all got me fucked up. We talking about this shit in the motherfucking dark room and in the comments. And I'm answering every motherfucking comment because I ain't no punk bitch. And I'm saying names because I don't give a fuck. What? Y'all bitches is that bold? Shit.
And I said, if you need anything else from me, just let me know. I'll shoot it right over to you. And the last thing the CPS worker said to me was, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
And Nosey Heaux. Yeah. That's what she said. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. What? You co-signing this shit? Everybody want to be so real. I know. You know what? In this pandemic, this fucking pandemic, y'all are starting to show y'all true motherfucking colors in this bitch. But a bitch like me stay in the bushes and stay in the background and watch and shit because it's like, are y'all really that fucking serious for a click and a view? Do y'all need that much attention? Shit. Well, if attention is what you want, you can come right over here to Eve the Weave because I'm going to talk about you. If you want attention, I'm going to talk about you. If you want to be talked about, bitch, let's talk about it. Run it up.
I'm not going to do it in the back.
I didn't do it. I would call CPS on Tasha and not tell them because I got right on here and told Toxic Diamond I'm calling CPS on you. And I got on here the next day and told you I called them. And you know what? I'm going to call CPS on Toxic Diamond again. Why the fuck would I call them on Tasha and not tell you? Tasha can't whoop my ass. Neither can big ass Toxic Diamond. I'll kick both of them hoes in their big ass knees.
What? What? Bitch! What? Oh, y'all bitches got the right one. Because let me tell you something. Eve the Weave is the wrong fucking type of bitch to be doing some shit like that too. I'm so sorry. But Eve the Weave would never put her fucking life this out there like that for y'all can fucking dox a bitch like me because I'm smart. Yeah. I don't have time. I'm sorry. Do y'all bitches need that much attention that y'all gonna get on y'all fucking World Wide Web and sit up there and fucking put y'all families out there knowing that y'all talk about other motherfucking people and think that people not gonna fucking talk about y'all in this motherfucking pandemic? All we doing is sitting up here talking about people. What the fuck do y'all think? Y'all think that y'all are off the list to be talked about? What the fuck? And on the other hand, you got this bitch saying, and I'm going to do it again to Toxic Diamond. Them bitches can't whoop my ass. Oh, baby. Oh, they got the right bitch. Oh, they got the right ones. They can't, no ma'am. No ma'am. No fucking man. Checkmate, bitch. You pulled who on me, bitch? You called who on me? Either I'm going to go the legal route or I'm going to be stupid, retarded, and make a flight and go whoop your ass. Because the first part of me wants to go and whoop your ass. But the business side of me is like, oh no, it's another way to handle it. But the other side of me is like, nah, we're going to catch a first class flight over there to Atlanta. We're going to go over there first. Yes, that's what we're doing. What? Y'all bitches got the world fucked up. But and yet we the people have to come together and this and that and we are the world, we are the children. Yeah, y'all got the children all mixed up in y'all fucking bullshit because y'all hate the other person that did something to y'all. So you couldn't keep that between you and Toxic Diamond. So you had to call CPS on her. All because she did a live about you in her Yarn Before Dawn, and she talked about you living on the other side of YouTube and how you shouldn't be fucking with Tasha K. And yeah, my enemy of my enemy is my best friend. Like, what the fuck? What? Yeah, y'all bitches got me fucked up. Not me. Not me.
Like I said,
You said enough.
You crossed the line with my family.
Yeah.
I told her, you crossed the line with my family, I'm coming for you with everything I got. Everything. This shit is illegal. It is illegal to do what she's doing. Because, see, all people see is her attacking me. But what she's really attacking is my organization, WCW Meeting USA.
Right.
Because we're still...
And you are doing something by filing reports that don't make no damn sense. And CPS workers, let me tell you something about them. They like a shark looking for a bone. So when you drop the bone in the water, they attack it. And you drop the bone with receipts. Like, come on. Hello? She's a blogger. Oh, I can blow her out the water. Everybody is looking for a pat on the back for something they fucking did. Jaguar saying it's good that she called on Tasha K. She's being a good law-abiding citizen. And then the CPS worker's going to look at Tasha K shit and be like, oh, she's a blogger. Oh, I can really get her and bring her the fuck down. Like, what the fuck? It's like a fucking ripple effect of bitch assness. That's the way I see this. This is a ripple effect of some bitch assness. If this is being a snitch on a national level. And the reason why I said national, because you out here talking to the World Wide Web. So, yeah, this is national. This shit federal, bitch. I gotta whoop your ass federally because you don't call CPS. I got to fuck you up. It's crazy. It's crazy. Tasha K, you flying all around the world to get interviews on Jaguar's family. Why don't you fly to Jaguar and whoop her motherfucking ass? How about that? I just want... you flew everywhere else to get an interview. You flew around Auntie Hammy. You flew here, you flew there. You flew everywhere, you fucking bird. So why don't you fly your ass over there and whoop her fucking ass? Can you fly there? Can you do that? You got money. You know, robbed everybody on Patreon. You can purchase a ticket to go whoop Jaguar's ass. She's right there. Everybody's so big and bad. Hit that bitch up. Tell her to drop the addy. And you go square up with her. Because this shit is getting out of pocket. This shit is out of fucking... Yo, this shit is out of control. I'm asking where you at, and I'm squaring up with you as soon as I see you, bitch, is on site. That's the energy I would have if I'm Tasha K, if I'm Toxic Diamond. Where you at, bitch? Oh, I'm coming to a city near you. I will touch down, and when I touch down, I will fucking drop a link, bitch. It's on site. What happened? Everybody's so fucking big and bad and bold and want to click in the view. Go on your fucking live and say that you flying over there and let us know what happened when you fucking get there. Because I'm not understanding. You don't took it this fucking far. They don't took it that fucking far. Everybody might will square up and let us know what really fucking happens and let the viewers watch the fight. That'll be some shit. Because I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Toxic Diamond and them can be the premiere fight, and then Tasha K and them can be the, the main event. Squared up. I want to see it. Because I'm not understanding why we not squaring up, but we could call CPS and say how we did it and what we did and talk like we big and bad. And then when, what? So when they come to a city near you, you go call the po-po? Because I'm not understanding. Y'all make that shit make sense. Yo, I have to laugh at this shit. This shit funnier than the motherfuckers. Y'all think I'm not laughing at this shit at 6 a.m. Y'all got me sadly motherfucking mistaken because I am that bitch and I am laughing at this shit. This shit is not even funny to a certain extent. Like, y'all got these kids all cut off and y'all bullshit. It's not fucking funny.
Standing up for all of the victims.
You standing up, alright. I need you to sit down.
Her minions, her winos, have harassed day in and day out. You've taken these people's pain, you used it for profit to get views, and then you double down on the views by disparaging them after you've already endorsed them.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you're attacking a person who's standing for the very people that you're harassing, and now you're attacking me, I think it proves your motive. You hate survivors.
Right. Look at what she did. She does. She does. She hates you because you are a survivor that people believed, and people unsubscribed from her because of the way she treated you. Tasha K hates you for that. She hates you.
She hated.
That's a fact. That is a fact. From that interview, Tasha K hates the shit out of Jaguar. And then when Jaguar doubled down on the bullshit, because it wasn't Jaguar's fault, they just gave a fucked up interview, Tasha K. It was your fault for interviewing Jaguar in the first motherfucking place. So I'm here because you fucked up, bitch. And you keep fucking up, Tasha. You just keep fucking up. Just keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and you just keep fucking doing it. Day in and day out, you just keep fucking up. And you just keep having bitches like me talk about bitches like you. And it's mainly you that I'm talking about. Ain't no clickbait. Everybody want to talk about Tasha K because she doing it and she doing this and she doing that and she's doing fucked up shit for us to talk about. Talk about that shit, winos. We are here because your leader ain't shit. It's a fact. Like, your leader keeps fucking up. She acting like she don't want to be content, but she is. It's like, this is where, all of a sudden the person that's behind the camera want to be in front of the camera. But you already are in front of the camera, but now you want to be in front of the camera and be talked about. You want to be hot topics. Why? So we gonna talk about it. This shit is out of hand. When does this shit stop? Because it's going to be more videos. Better believe that. More videos are sure to come. I just can't wait. I can't wait. It's out of line. Everybody is out of pocket. Everybody is doing what they want to do. Nobody is thinking about these kids. You calling, okay, let's just say TPS believes what Jaguar is saying. They believe the videos and they remove the kids from the home. Then what? That's the shit. I think long term. These bitches on this internet is not thinking long term about these kids. What you gonna say? Oh, well, as long as they not in their parent care, it's all good. No, it's not all good, bitch. It's not. It's not all good. As long as they in their parent care, it's all good. As long as they not with their mother and father, it's all good. Because their mother and father was doing X, Y, and Z. They deserve to be with somebody else anyway. No. Kids need to be with their parents. Kids need to be with their parents. And if CPS goes and removes these kids from their parents, then what after that? Then what happens to the kid after that? And that's what these women are not understanding. Y'all sitting up there doing stuff because y'all hate the mother. But do y'all hate the mothers to the point where y'all would do some fucked up shit to the kids? Yes. My answer is yes. My answer is yes. It makes no sense. They are not beating their kids on camera. With Toxic Diamond situation, that happened in front of her child. That just happened. I don't understand why Toxic was even vlogging that time of the day in Vegas with her child and didn't think that that wasn't a problem and you going to get the Snoop Dogg wine. It didn't make no sense to me. That's why everything I say, everything is not for the internet. Everything is not for a click and a view. Where does the bullshit stop at? And when do y'all start getting smart? On all four parties. All four black women. All four have a problem with each other. Why? Why do you have a problem with her? Toxic Diamond, you put out a video. It got to the internet. People was talking about it. Not only Nosey Heaux. Nosey Heaux just took it a step further after you blasted her. And the crazy thing is you blasted her for coming for Tasha K. And now look. It's all a ripple effect of some bullshit. It's all a ripple effect. My thing is, when does it stop and when do y'all start thinking about the kids that y'all are affecting with y'all bullshit? Everybody wants to sit up there and say they're adults and this and this and that and the third, but y'all not thinking about these kids. Everybody want to sit up there and talk about how they care about the kids, but are y'all really thinking about these kids by calling CPS on their parents? Did their parents beat them online? No. Has Tasha K. Child talked about feeling neglected on live videos? Yes. Whose fault is that? Tasha's. Why? Because you are online and you having her speak about certain shit online that don't make no sense. And then when you receive backlash from the shit, you have an attitude about it. So to make all that better, just stop showing that part of your life online. Period. It makes no sense. Toxic, same to you. It makes no sense. It starts from somewhere. Y'all are giving these bitches ammo to come at y'all. So can I fully blame Jaguar and Nosey Heaux? No, I cannot. Shit, can y'all blame me? All four of y'all for me talking about y'all? No, y'all cannot. Y'all are giving me content. Y'all can't blame me. Y'all can't blame me for talking about this shit. Y'all can't blame me for sitting in my fucking video and laughing at y'all. Y'all are all corny on all four fucking spectrums of the fucking board. All of y'all are corny. To me. But if y'all gonna sit up here and do the shit that y'all doing to each other, I'ma sit back and watch like a good tennis match. Bing, bing, bing. My head is just turning. Who's next? And I'm sitting back and I'm watching and we talking about it over here in the dark room. What? And no, I'm not gonna go on Patreon and charge a motherfucker because that shit was stupid, Tasha K. Let's talk about how the people is sitting up there talking about how they want their fucking money back. Let's talk about how you sat up there and you said you was gonna put it at the $15 tier. You put it at the $15 tier and turned right around and put it on fucking YouTube because what? Because if it was just gonna be content for YouTube, then why is it not content for just YouTube? I mean, if it was gonna be content for Patreon, why not leave it on Patreon? Why did you have to bring it over here for a bitch like me to dissect it? For a bitch like me to talk about it? Because you wasn't making enough money over there. and you need something to talk about. You like the trend. So you put it over here on YouTube where you know it might get a little bit more traction. We don't even want to pay for Netflix, bitch. What makes you think we want to pay $15 for fucking Patreon for you to fucking turn right around and put it on a motherfucking free app called YouTube? What sense does that make? It makes sense on your end as a businesswoman because you want to collect fucking money for all spectrums. That's what that's about. You being greedy. You couldn't just accept the Patreon money. For all that, bitch, you could have just dropped it on YouTube from the get. But no. You wanted to get that Patreon money. You wanted to make it look like you was giving them an exclusive, and then you turned around and did some bullshit. Yeah, let's talk about it. You turned right around, and then you gave it to YouTube anyway. And you are flagging people if they put the content on your page, on their pages. Why? Why are you flagging people? I've been watching a lot of videos where people are talking about how you flagging them. It makes no sense. Because people are going to talk about it. And for you to sit back and act like you don't want to be content, but then you put out content about yourself that makes you content. You want to be a celebrity, right? You want to trend the fucking internet, right? So we are here to talk about it. So is Jaguar your karma, bitch? I say yes. Jaguar is your motherfucking karma, bitch. Jaguar is that bitch that you need to worry about. You crossed her, and yet she's gonna cross you double. All the time. And you can sit up there and say, well, I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Find her. Find her. Shit. If you... Jaguar is the new Osama bin Laden to YouTube. If you can find a bitch and you can lay hands on her, I dare you. This shit is getting out of pocket. This shit is getting out of fucking control. I've been saying it, and I will keep saying it. This shit is out of control. If y'all don't think that this shit is out of control, then I don't know. Where is the state of YouTube gonna be next year? Because y'all pulling all these stunts and dragging YouTube into y'all bullshit. Where is the state of YouTube going to be for up-and-coming YouTubers? Because it's already a struggle. You got to have this amount of airtime. You got to have this. You got to have that. You hear Jaguar break down fucking Tasha K numbers like a motherfucking fraction in the same fucking video. It's crazy. I don't even know if I want to even keep playing the video because now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, and you gonna flag me because I'm talking about it? You gave it to me to talk about. You gave it to me to talk about. It's open for discussion once it hits the World Wide Web. Do you not understand? It's open for discussion now. I am open to talk about you because you talked about it, and now we are talking about it together. So don't flag me because I'm talking about it. Because that's some bitch shit right there. Tasha K running around flagging everybody. That's dumb. This the same way y'all going around calling CPS and doing all that. That's dumb. The same way y'all sitting up there taping y'all lives and doing all this shit for clicks and views. That's dumb. It don't make no sense. It really, really don't. It's asinine to me. It's horrible. What they are doing to each other is horrible. But if you think I ain't gonna fucking talk about it, you got another thing fucking coming, cause I ain't the shit. I'ma talk about it, and I'm not gonna say, oh, Woody Woodpecker, oh, that diamond. No, I'ma call it for what it is. Tasha K, Toxic Diamond, Jaguar, and Nosey Heaux. A bitch ain't scared to say some names. I don't give a fuck about that. Give a fuck. I ain't gonna go on a whole nother app to say them shits. Talking about, it's an exclusive. No, it's not. It's exclusive dummies. Talking on a free app.
Me for more than that. She hated me for more than that. That's the thing that people don't get. See, when Storm superseded her,
Right.
and everybody started crediting me for it, all of the money that she invested into him was working against her agenda now. Which was what the whole interview with me was about, to discredit me while getting information on me. So the people that she trolls for find a way to silence me. Period. She is working as a private investigator for the enemies that I have in the industry to find my whereabouts and my location so that they can shut me up. Period. That's why she went so hard. That's why she kept asking details about where we were, where we stay. Oh, that's a nice room. What kind of couch is that? I can tell you right now, a skilled investigator can find a hotel chain just based on the decor in their hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I really don't film from hotels anymore. Which is why I only film from my car or from a room at the studio.
Yeah.
Well, being as you said that, Jaguar, and you brought that into play, where are you filming from right now on Nosey Heaux Live? Because I see some curtains in the background. It looked like you're in a hotel or a motel. You look like you're in a motel right now. So I'm not understanding where you're filming from. If you don't film from home and you don't film from hotels and all you do is film from your car, well, it don't look like you're driving, and I don't see a road or a stop light or a stop sign or people or nothing. So where are you at now in this video? That's all I'm asking. Don't give me nothing to talk about, because I'm going to talk about it all goddamn day.
Because I know she's reporting to them.
Yeah.
It's no incident that Toxic Diamond got into trouble with the police in Las Vegas the same time I was there.
A lot of people been saying that Toxic Diamond is one of her minions. Toxic Diamond, the only reason I know her is because she just randomly came to me on the internet. I didn't even know that big bitch. She just randomly attacked me after I exposed Tasha K for that fake suicide with Brandy. And right after I exposed Tasha K for the fake suicide, Toxic Diamond just decided to randomly come for me. It was so random. I ain't
Toxic Diamond, Black Tea Blog,
Yeah.
Nancy Hamey,
Yeah.
Dor Monroe.
Amy hit me up on Instagram asking me to get in a fake beef with her.
I know.
Dumb to think she was saying, oh,
Nosey Heaux just admitted that Auntie Hammy asked her to be in a fake beef with her. She asked her in the DMs to be in a fake beef with her. Do y'all hear this shit? And y'all think a bitch like me ain't gonna be up at 6 o'clock in the morning talking about this shit? Yeah, I done took a nap in between. I done got my thought juice and my roll up, and I'm here and I'm gonna fucking talk about it. Because all this shit is stupid. Y'all niggas just let all the cats out the bag, and I'm here as the pet wrangler, and I'm like the ASPCA, and I'm out here and I'm getting all the cats.
no, respond. This is fun. No, I'm not getting a fake beef with you. They're weird.
She's like a wind-up doll to me now. Sometimes I'll just go and jump on one of her lives and say something real disrespectful and then leave. She talks about me for another 15 minutes. That's right, bitch. Keep me in the algorithm.
Yeah. I keep my name ringing. I'm not going to give you no mind, but keep my name going. Thank you.
I just show up to watch it. It's like taking one of those little toys and you wind it up and go until it stops. Yeah. That's Auntie Amy. She'd make a fortune on those if she came up with some of herself. She's like Howdy Doody with a Brillo pad haircut.
Jaguar called Auntie Hammy howdy doody with a Bretto haircut. This is what the fuck she said. She said that she's like a wind-up toy. Yeah, I gotta say it again for the motherfuckers in the back, because some of y'all be acting like I don't be talking that shit, and y'all know I be talking that shit. So y'all better get in fucking to it. And I'm gonna keep talking that shit, because if y'all gonna give me something to talk about, then god damn it, let's talk about it. Shit. Don't give me cake and call it pie, goddamn it, because I know what cake look like and I know what pie look like. These bitches is crazy.
Another clown ass bitch.
Yeah.
Another clown ass bitch.
Yeah.
Who's never accomplished anything.
Yeah.
That's why I told her the other day, yo, Auntie Amy, when she was on the Surviving Jaguar Wright, because I was there in the beginning before they aired the first one on Friday night, talking big shit. Mm-hmm. Talking big shit. Over 800,000 subscribers, and you have less than 1,000 people here at the pre-show.
I got 1,000 sitting here now, and I only got 16,000 subscribers.
I'm like, yo, your numbers is embarrassing. Like, let's just do the math. If you have 800,000 subscribers, 10% of your base is what? 80,000. Yeah. Which means if 10% of your base is 80,000, that means 1% is 8,000. There is no video that she should do that should have less than 8,000 views ever. That's 1% of your subscribership.
Yeah.
So why are your numbers so low and your viewership so high?
Right.
So that means only 1% of the people that subscribe to you actually watch you.
Right.
Hey, how about that for math, winos? You dumb bitches.
Now we in math class and she done broke down Tasha K numbers like a motherfucking fraction. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. These bitches are so smart. She broke down Tasha numbers like a math fraction. Okay? Okay? And called y'all winos dumb. What y'all think about that? Y'all want to talk about it? Let's discuss it in the comments. Because I'm not understanding. Y'all talk about everything else. Y'all talk about everything else. Y'all don't want to talk about that math fraction she just put out there. Y'all don't want to talk about that. No, y'all want to talk about how Tasha K is up here partying with her kids and all that, and chewing gummy vitamins and all types of shit. Y'all want to talk about that? Do y'all want to talk about anything over there, winos? Huh? How she called y'all dumb? Y'all want to talk about that? How y'all following a motherfucking wine, a person that tells y'all to drink wine all day and y'all liver gonna be fucked up? Y'all want to talk about that? No? Y'all want to talk about nothing? Because she's talking about y'all and I'm talking about y'all. This shit is out of fucking pocket.
They too drunk to do math. Stupid.
Oh, my bad. She said y'all too drunk. That's why y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to talk about it because y'all too fucking drunk. She said it. I didn't. I'm just repeating it. Don't shoot the messenger.
I said all through them comments, yo, your numbers is too low. Then it went from like late 400s to like 600s when people realized I was in the comment. And then it jumped up another 300. So it was like around 800 when I got off, right before. It was less than 1,000 before it came on. But I'm like, that's fucked up. You actually need me here to make people show up on time.
Right.
She said she the reason why your numbers jump, bitch. She came on your live and made it pop. And that's why your numbers jump from here to there. Okay, Tasha, on the pre-show, bitch. She feel like you got 800K subscribers. Your ass should be doing way better. And we the motherfucking people have to motherfucking agree that your ass ain't shit. And only 1% watches your motherfucking ass. And the other ones that's just like, I cannot do it. So they don't even log on to your motherfucking monkey ass. But what she's saying is she's the reason why your numbers is motherfucking popping. You want to talk about it, bitch? Let's talk about it, because the numbers be looking fraudulent like a motherfucker. But we don't talk about that in a couple of motherfucking lives. Even Toxic talked about that in her motherfucking live. So yeah, y'all in the same boat. Y'all being talked about by these bitches, but they talking about yo monkey asses. So let's get back into it.
800,000 subscribers. I knew when I came into that pre-show I was going to see at least 15,000 people there.
Yep, right. Ashley. Right.
Like, let's not talk about you covering 10% of your so-called base. You can't even cover 1% of your base.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Those are bad numbers.
It is.
Those are bad numbers. And then, on top of that, the only reason you released it on YouTube was because you didn't make no money with it on Patreon. And everybody asked for their money back.
They say people was asking for their money back.
They were. And with this is even crazier. When they started super chat, somebody had sent a super chat before it started for $10. I said, yo, bitch, $15. That's what she charged for it on Patreon. Pay her what the fuck she asked for. Why you only super chatting 10? Super chat 15. Get my money up, yo. Because every dollar she earns off of this shit will now belong to me.
Yeah.
She used my content without my permission. My videos off of my Instagram without my permission. I never signed a release. I never gave her permission to do anything. Then you hire somebody to impersonate my mom.
Right, and they told me that I didn't talk to your mom.
Who said you didn't talk to my mom?
They were saying that when I played the call with your mom, that wasn't your mom.
Oh, really? That wasn't my mom?
They're just desperate. People are silly.
You want to know what's funny? If I was willing enough to put my mother's phone number out there, I would say, let's just post our timeline. Let's just post our call logs. Because all you would have to do is post your call log, and all I would have to do is post my call log to prove that we both.
Jaguar is alleging that Tasha K had somebody up there being Jaguar's mother, how she hired an impersonator to impersonate Jaguar's mother. That's how this deep this rabbit hole goes. So y'all can keep putting out y'all business, and a bitch like me can keep fucking talking about it. Like I said what I said. This shit is out of fucking control. And like I said, how deep do you want a click and a fucking view? If it's true, did you or did you not, Tasha K, hire somebody to impersonate Jaguar's mother? The streets of YouTube need to know, bitch. What happened? Boss up. Run it up. Prove to us that wasn't her, that was her mother. Prove to me. You got to prove to me now that wasn't her mama. Because I'm starting to think that it wasn't. Yeah. The whole documentary is fucking iffy, and the streets talking about it, and yeah, somebody was paid. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't look right. Something is wrong.
Both spoke to my mother within, what, an hour of each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna put my mama's phone number out there.
Yeah.
But the truth is, the people that don't want to believe that was actually my mother are even sicker than those MAGA freaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it only proves that Bible scripture that I always throw around. For they will not believe the truth, I will send them strong delusion and allow them to believe a lie. In this case, for the winos, Tasha K is the strong delusion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all are so fucking pathetic that you can't even find a real black woman to follow.
They can't stand real black women. They want a watered down liar.
They don't
black women.
If y'all gonna be yourselves all the way. Show everybody how fucking irrelevant and trashy and nasty you are. It's easy to pick at somebody's life who lives their life out front.
Right.
But if we looked into your lives, what would we see?
Right.
We know what you're interested in.
I tell them about my life. That's why they know about it. If I didn't want you to know, bitch, you wouldn't know.
Period.
Something I'm ashamed of. I wouldn't tell you.
Period.
Tell your.
At the end of the day, we may not know what your lives are like, but we know what you're interested in. And
Right.
usually, a person's interest lines up with how they live their lives. So, if you're watching lives and you're digesting lies and you're enjoying lies and you're feeding on lies, 9 times out of 10, you're a piece of shit liar.
Yeah.
Now, do I really care about what piece of shit liars think?
Right.
They're piece of shit liars. All of you bitches who say you hate me so much, but you watching this bitch trying to metamorphosis into me as if she's actually going to become me and develop some kind of talent and some kind of skill and learn how to cook and become an amazing world-renowned vocalist and become an amazing published writer. Like, y'all really think that her turning into me is going to make her better and make you better? Unfortunately, in order to become this bitch, you got to work for it.
I tell them that all the time. They stay hating on me, bitch. You want to be me. Tasha K want to be you really bad. She got to say
work for it. Do something else with your time other than stalk survivors and victims because you're pissed off that someone actually cares about someone else and no one cares about you.
Right. Because that's it. I think that whatever happened to her, people didn't care, they didn't listen, and she hates anybody that's a survivor that is listened to. She hates them.
I mean, I haven't talked to Sean yet, but when Sean said he was going to go and get the interviews of her family and of the people, and he wasn't taking no for an answer, I thought to myself, maybe this is something we can all work on together. Because at this point in time, I think it's a public service announcement for us to actually get accurate commentary. I know the first thing that I'm going to be attacking is when I get off the phone. Yeah! She's back! So, I'm sorry. I got excited.
Go ahead.
So,
Isn't it?
I'm going to go to Panama City. I'm going to call after we get off today, but I'm going to go down to Panama City and I'm going to talk to the town. Because the truth is, when Sweet Ma uncovered the whole disaster relief fraud that they've been running on the one with Tasha K platform, and, you know, the so-called philanthropic group that has only raised like $416 after 2 years, but they collected thousands of dollars in super chat that was never transferred to the fund or to the GoFundMe. Where did all of that money go that you collected for the people from your hometown?
Right.
You sat there and you cried online over and over again, and you collected all those super chats. All of those super chats.
Yep.
And you did it in the name of the disaster relief. And she even said in one of the videos, I'm going to have boots on the ground and I'm going to be there. I want to see the pictures from when you went home. I want to see the care packages that you provided with all of those super chats that you collected.
Now, you know what I want to see, Jaguar. Now, that was a couple of years ago, right? And Jaguar, Jaguar just came around what time? Right? And we in 2021, right? Jaguar came around, at the end of 2019, right? The disaster relief shit that Sweet Ma did, that was like around 2018, 2017. When she did TKO about Tasha K and how she broke that situation down. So why I'm saying that is to say because sounds like Jaguar been in these YouTube streets for a long motherfucking time now. You ain't just go watch those videos and now you coming up with all of this stuff. It sounds like to me Jaguar been in these YouTube streets lurking even as far as back as the Star Marie shit with Tasha K and Cardi B. Because she even talked about Lovely T on this shit. So, how long has Jaguar been lurking on these YouTube streets? Because it seemed like she got the situations down pat. And I don't believe she went and just went and started watching the disaster relief with the whole Tasha K shit. Because she has it down to a science to where you would think she was on these lives. I remember that Tasha K relief shit because I was on that live. She never showed no pictures. She's right. She never showed no pictures of Panama City. Tasha K told us that her mother's house, the tree fell in her mother's house and her mother's roof was tore off. She never told us what she did with disaster relief money. She never showed us no pictures from the disaster relief. She never showed us Panama City on the rebuild. People are in Nosey Heaux chats from the 80, 60 rebuild organization in Panama City, and they never even heard about what Tasha K was down there doing because there was nothing that she was down there doing. So again, Tasha K flew all around to get these interviews for Jaguar's family and flew here and flew there and spent time, and she bragged about these things. She even bragged about going to meet up with Auntie Hemi to get that interview. She flying around, she doing this, she doing that. But it's funny how we never seen no pictures of her being in Panama City around that time. We didn't. I dare you go snatch a picture. I dare you go snatch a picture and show it to me. Put the link in the motherfucking comments. I dare you. Because it never happened. So that means you would be making stuff up. It makes no sense. It makes no sense for her to be talking like she was in those lives. Jaguar ain't just get on YouTube. This was, I watched y'all, I studied y'all, I came on YouTube to attack, I baited y'all, and now I'm here. That's what this is. This is a well thought out plan with Jaguar. With Auntie Hemi is another situation. Auntie Hemi seen what it was and was like, boom, I'm here. Or was that another well thought out plan between Tasha K and Auntie Hemi? Because I find it funny that Tasha K interviews these people and then all of a sudden they want to be YouTubers now. They know how shit go. Auntie Hemi says she know how shit go. Y'all taught her, so now she's here. We discussed that in another video. That's what she said. So is all of this well thought out, strategized plans to get us to click and view and for bitches like me to talk about it? I want to know. How do y'all feel in the comments? Because I'm feeling like people been here and was in the bushes watching all this shit go down, and now they here. And they interrupting the YouTube lands. They interrupting the YouTube streets. And they flooding the streets with some bullshit. Is Toxic Diamond a minion for Tasha K? How do y'all feel about that? It's a lot of questions being raised. A lot of questions that need answers. I feel like we should have the right to these answers. If y'all feel like y'all have the right to put out this content and y'all think that we the people don't have the right to question the content, y'all got us fucked up. It is what it is. Y'all got me fucked up. If y'all think I'm not going to question it, y'all got me sadly fucking mistaken. Because I'm not understanding for the life of me how we get here. Now, I can start out where we started from, because this is a ripple effect. If y'all didn't understand what a ripple effect is, this started from the whole Storm Monroe shit, and then it trickled down slowly. And now we here. Auntie Hammy wasn't on YouTube. Neither was Jaguar. Y'all interviewed these people and now they're here. I have no problem with nobody being here. Let's talk about it. I have no problem with everybody getting to the bag. I have a problem with the way that they're getting to the bag. I have no problem and no gripe on y'all getting to it. But I have a problem with the way y'all getting to it. Understand where I'm coming from. Y'all are sitting up here calling ACS on each other as black women and putting it out on the World Wide Web. What examples are y'all setting for other people? Y'all not setting no examples for nobody. And then y'all want to sit up here and talk about it? Yeah, let's fucking talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. Because it's raising eyebrows and it's raising questions. Is this all a plot? Because I find it funny that it started off with Storm Monroe interviewing Jaguar. Tasha K feeling some type of way all of a sudden. And now she feel like she needs to interview Jaguar. And then when that shit turns left, then all of a fucking sudden, here we are with a whole surviving Jaguar trilogy. Now y'all out here making trilogies on people. Y'all out here willing to fly and gather up evidence on people and put out these fucking interviews and think that nobody's not going to say nothing about it. Y'all sadly fucking mistaken. But my thing is, y'all flying around during the pandemic. Y'all doing the most during this pandemic. It's funny how y'all flying around the world doing all this, doing all that during the pandemic. Y'all wasn't doing all this before the pandemic. It's crazy when your back is against the wall what y'all people will do to each other during this time right now. Shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. YouTube has become a battlefield and clicks and fucking views. Let's see who can get head before this. Even the makeup people is over there fighting with each other. You know it's real when the makeup community on YouTube is over there fighting each other. Then you got the B sector doing what the B sector do. They beef all fucking day. But Jaguar literally took a page out of that book and said, well, I'm going to do this. And call ACS on y'all. Y'all took a page out of the beef sector. They do that over there. Call ACS on each other, the FBI, they do all that over there. So y'all actually took a page from out their book and bought it over here on this side of YouTube. So now we on this side of YouTube are here to talk about the shit. Y'all don't want to be celebrities, but y'all do dumb shit.